Hi guys, this is Sadik from Webdon.com, and in this video, we'll show you how to install the latest Android 15 Vanilla Ice Cream using the ADB sideload method. So usually the sideload does not lead to any factory reset or data reset, but since we are doing a sideload of a beta build at the time of recording, I will highly advise you to take a backup, because as you might be aware, when it comes to doing a sideloading of Android 15, there have been quite a few issues. So just to be on safer side, please take a backup of all the data on your phone, and if it is possible from your end, please unlock the bootloader as well. I know it's not a requirement and there are a few drawbacks of unlocking the bootloader, but if that is possible from your end, do unlock the bootloader as well. I will link a guide on how you could do that. Unlocking the bootloader will help us in case something goes wrong, then we could easily fix and rectify all the issue using the Android flash tool or using the fastboot command. The chances of that happening are quite rare. Usually the ADB sideload is the safest approach when it comes to installing OTA updates, but still, as of now the updates are in a beta stage, so you might come across a few bugs and issues. So please take a backup, and if possible, unlock the bootloader. If you cannot unlock the bootloader, not an issue. At least take a backup of all the data on your phone, and then let's get started. I am not going to list out all the features, you might already be aware of the same, or else you may check out my guide and then get hold of all these features. Let's get started with the flashing process. So first and foremost, you will have to install Android SDK platform tools. So get it from my guide and extract them onto your PC. You could extract them anywhere you want. In my case, I've done the extraction in C drive, and these are the files of platform tools. Once that is done, you will now have to enable USB debugging on your phone. USB debugging is required for ADB commands. So let's enable it right away. For that, you will have to go to the settings menu on your phone. From settings menu, go to about phone and tap on build number 7 times. You will get a prompt that you are now a developer. So now go to system, and you should now see developer option. Go there and enable the toggle next to USB debugging. You will get a prompt on your phone. Tap on OK or allow, and with this, debugging is now enabled. Let's verify the same. So go to platform tool folder address bar, type in CMD and hit enter. This will launch command prompt inside platform tools directory. Now type in ADB devices and hit enter, and make sure that you are getting a serial ID. If you are not getting any ID, then unplug and replug your phone from the PC. Disable and re-enable USB debugging. Tap on revoke USB debugging. Use the official USB cable that came with your phone, and use the USB 2.0 port on your PC. So carry out the USB tweaks and make sure that you are getting an ID. Once you are getting this ID, let's now move on with the next step. So now you will have to, let's skip this as of now. If you don't want, then don't unlock the bootloader. It's completely optional, but if you are able to, then please do that as well. You could refer to my guide and get this job done. Again, I'm repeating, it's completely optional. When it comes to ADB sideload, you must skip this as well. Now moving on, we could now start with the sideloading process. So there are in fact 3 steps through which you could install Android 15. The first is using the Android flash tool, which will require an unlock bootloader. Second is using the fastboot method, which will again require an unlock bootloader. The third is via the ADB sideload, which will not require an unlock bootloader. So we will opt for this approach only. So with that said, there is an important point worth keeping in mind. So if you are currently on Android 15 Developer Preview 1 or Android 14 QPR3 Beta 1 build, then first and foremost, please install the pending OTA update and go to the Android 15 Beta 2, Android 15 DP2 or Android 14 QPR3 Beta 2. Again, I am repeating, if you are currently on Android 15 DP1, then install the pending OTA update and go to Android 15 DP2. Likewise, if you are currently on Android 14 QPR3 Beta 1, then install the update via the OTA and go to Android 14 QPR3 Beta 2. If you are not sure whether you are currently on Android 14 QPR3, QPR2, Beta 1 or Beta 2, that's not a cause of concern. Just have a look at the build number in the bracket. If your phone has any one of these build number, then make sure to install the OTA update and get the job done. For instance, let me show you. In my case, let me go to about phone, and from here you could see the build number. It's not any one of these, so I am good to go. If your build number correspond to this or this, if it is corresponding to this, then install an OTA update and go to DP2. If this corresponds to this build number, then install an OTA update and go to the Beta 2 for the QPR3 build. Once that is done, let's now get started with the OTA update section. I have made a separate guide on the same. So in this regard, your first course of action is to get hold of the Pixel OTA image from the official website. As of now, the official OTA images you will only see the updates till Android 14. There are no Android 15 images. This is because Android 15 is still in the beta stage. So for the Android 15, Google has made a separate page. So go to that page and let's now download the Android 15 OTA image for our phone from here. You could see even Google is recommending to unlock the bootloader, but it's just a recommendation. It's not compulsory. So keep this point in mind. Anyways, moving on. You may now get hold of the file from here. In my case, it's the Pixel 6a. So accept the terms and condition and let's agree to the download, and the file will now be downloaded. It will take only a couple of seconds. So let's just wait for that to happen and then we will move ahead with the next step. So guys, the download is now complete. You will now have to transfer the OTA file inside the platform tool folder on your PC. So just a minute, this is the file. Let's transfer the file inside the platform tool folder. Moreover, for the ease of convenience, let's rename the file to something shorter. So let's just rename it to update and the complete name becomes update.zip. So with this, we have got the OTA image, OTA zip file inside the platform tool folder. So let's now move ahead with the next step. Now you will have to enable debugging, which we have done already. And now let's boot our phone to the stock recovery. So type in ADB, reboot, recovery and hit enter. And your phone should now reboot into the stock recovery. On some Pixel phone, you will now be taken to the no command screen. So if that happens in your case as well, so let me show you if this happened with my phone or not. Just a minute, it will take around 5 to 6 seconds for that to happen and then we'll move ahead. So let me show you, this tends to happen on some Pixel phones, whereas it does not happen on other phones. So let's see what is the scene in my case. So in my case also, after using the ADB reboot recovery command, my phone is in the no command screen. So I made a separate guide on the same on how you could fix this. But still, let me show you. All you have to do is press and hold the power key. While holding the power key, press and hold the volume up key, then release the volume up key and subsequently release the power key as well. So first off, press and hold the power key, and while doing so, press and hold the volume up key, then release the power key and release the volume up key as well. So with this, we will take into the stock recovery. Let me show you. So first off, press and hold the power key, and then while doing so, press and hold the volume up key as well, then release the power up volume up key and then release the power key as well. And with this, we are now inside the stock recovery. So now we'll have to do an ADB sideload. For that, use the volume key to highlight, apply update from ADB and press the power key to confirm. And you will now be in the sideload mode. Let's verify the same. So type in ADB devices and make sure that you are getting the sideload keyword. If that's well and good, then let's get started with the sideloading process. So for that, you will just have to type in the ADB sideload and the file name. So type in ADB sideload, file name is update.zip and hit enter. And the sideloading will now start. It could take up to around 10 to 15 minutes for the process to get completed. So let's just wait for the flashing to get over and then we'll be back. So guys, the flashing is now complete on your phone. You will now get installed from ADB complete with status 0 as you could see. So now simply choose reboot system now and press the power key to confirm. And with this, your phone will now reboot to the OS. Do keep in mind that the first boot up might take up some additional time because we have just done an upgrade to a new OS. From the subsequent time, that will not be the case. So you might have to wait for around 10 to 15 seconds additional for the first boot up to appear. Anyways, let's just wait and see whether our phone boots up or not. So this is the Google logo and the boot animation, and with this our phone should now boot to the OS with the latest Android 15. Just to be on the safer side, I will first check if all my data are there or not, and then I will show you the rest of the UI UX of Android 15 as well. Anyways, let's just wait. Now since we are able to see the Google logo, our phone should not get stuck anywhere in the boot loop or soft brick state. We could now easily access the OS. So this signifies that the flashing has been done successfully. And let me unlock my phone first, and as you could see, all the apps are there on my phone. Let me accept the terms and condition. I had obtained root as well and everything is there on my phone. All these apps are still there, so there is no data loss. And now I am on the latest Android 15 build. Let me show you from here. If I go to the, so this is here, as you could see, this is the Android 15 vanilla ice cream build. So let's check out the Easter egg has not been updated as of now, but this is the Android 15 vanilla ice cream, and you could verify the same from here as well. As you could see, the Android 15 vanilla ice cream, and the build number is also given there. We are on the latest build of Android 15. So guys, on that note, I round up this video. As you could see, you could easily install the Android 15 OTA image without having to do a factory reset or format data. Just follow our guide and your task stands complete. If your phone was rooted with Android 14, the root will now be gone, because the root was taken place via the boot img or the init boot img file. But after flashing the Android 15, the past boot and init boot file will be replaced by the stock boot or init boot file, and as a result of which you will lose the root. But don't worry, I have made a separate video and a guide on the same. You could simply refer to my guide and once again obtain root on your Android 15 phone. So guys, on that note, I round up this video. If you have any queries, do let me know in the comment section, and thanks a lot for watching.